All right, you two, that's quite enough.
Oh, she's such a creeper. She gets on my wick.
She's just jealous because she spoke to me.
It's part of her job, you super cow.
Janice,
nobody cares about you. Not her, not the governor, not nobody. Nobody gives a bloody damn.
everything, yes. We'll find you some more if you finish off all that. Oh, we'll find you plenty. Don't worry.
Was your lampshade, Ellen?
It's okay.
Look nice when it's finished.
Bloomin' keeping me in now.
Yes, I know your appeal's been turned down, but I did warn you not to be too optimistic.
What's he getting up to while I'm stuck in here, though? Who's he going out with for?
I'll speak to welfare.
What can she do? Have him doctored?
All right, Ellen, calm down. We'll talk about it later. I'm sure you're worrying about nothing. Come on.
Rhoda, brought Mr. Radley to see your tablecloth.
Ah, it's very nice. Imagine spilling tea on that.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? She should win a prize with that.
Well, that's what we keep saying. Don't we, Miss Flowers?
Yes, we do.
But she's got to finish it first.
You've lost weight, haven't you?
You were not interested.
Well, where is it then?
I can't.
Can't?
You know I daren't. I'd lose my job.
You've taken 3 letters out for me already, mate. And I can prove it. They get to hear about that, you've lost your lousy job anyway.
How would they hear about it?
Guess.
Well, they do you too.
What could they do they haven't done already? I'm here anyway, Tiger. I've got nothing to lose.
Well, come along, everybody. Time's up. Exercise over. Come along. Come along. And you two.
OK, I'll do it tonight.
Good lad. I knew you'd not let your Auntie Janice down.
It's Molly Carter's husband, Governor. He insists on seeing you.
What about?
Oh, he wouldn't tell me. They had a visit, then he came storming out demanding to see that one in charge.
I see.
The officer sent for me. I told him he'd have to make an appointment, but he'd no listen.
Well, I better see him then, hadn't I?
Oh, you ought to make a proper appointment.
Well, I happen to be here, so I might as well find out what the problem is, don't you think?
Aye, of course. The governor can spare you 5 minutes.
I should think so, too. I want to make a complaint.
Do sit down, Mr. Carter.
What garbage have you been telling my wife?
None that I know of.
She said you told her it was my fault she got into trouble. That's a lie.
I asked her why you hadn't realized that she was in trouble until it was too late.
Why couldn't she manage disgracing us all like that? I gave her enough.
Did you really ever bother to find out just how much the housekeeping bills were?
I'm the breadwinner, not the flaming housekeeper. That's her job. I tell you, missus, she'd nothing to complain of. We had a nice house, car, telly.
You paid for the car.
Me? Come out of my wages each week.
And the television?
Her? Well, she wanted the thing, didn't she? You want things like that, you have to make a few sacrifices.
Even if it means that you can't pay the bills at the end of the week.
I tell you, that woman's hopeless. Hopeless, that's the top and bottom of it.
She's brought up 3 very fine children. The welfare officer tells me that your home is spick and span, extremely comfortable. I don't exactly call that hopeless.
Aye, well, that were all that interested her, weren't it? Cooking and cleaning and that.
Did you ever ask her?
Ask her what?
if she was interested in anything else. Did you ever take her out, for instance?
Where to?
Well, wherever you went. You have a car. I presume you went out in it sometimes.
Well, of course I went out. You can't just sit in the house every night.
Well, then, did you ask her to go with you?
She'd only have said the same thing.
What was that?
That she'd nothing to wear.
Out.
You keep away from me.
You heard. That's my chair.
I don't see it's got your name.
I tell Mrs. Boswell, I know all about you.
Which suit are you wearing?
What?
Suit.
Huh. That shouldn't take too long to decide. The blue or the grey?
Blue one, then. It used to make you look rather distinguished.
Used to.
You still do. The suit doesn't. It's time you got a new one. We could go and have a look round next weekend.
Why? Nothing wrong with this. Besides, there are more important problems on my mind than buying a new suit.
Problems. It's your favourite word.
A nice outfit. New?
Yes, it is. And yes, it is. There is a world outside Stone Park, Charles.
I'm not arguing.
There are other things in life besides refereeing two hellcats clawing each other's eyes out.
They didn't, I told you. The other women saw to that. I don't like trouble.
I thought they'd enjoy a good old Barney.
Blokes in prison do. Anything to relieve the monotony.
Prisons don't have a monopoly on monotony. And you try saying that after a couple of gins.
We're going out tonight.
Yes, that's true, to dinner with your boss.
If you didn't want to go, you should have said so.
Why, what would you have done? Made an excuse?
I'd have had to.
I could have supplied you with a few. I've built up a whole repertoire of believable lies for us not turning up over the years.
Oh, it's not been as bad as that.
No, but it's beginning to get worse than that.
Oh, the men have jobs which aren't 9 to 5.
Or a mistress. I could compete with that. How do you compete with 200 inadequate women?
We'd better call it off.
Do I have to go whoring or half-blind a man to qualify for some of your compassion?